I will give you some of my predictions for the season. One of those predictions includes the Seattle Seahawks starting 0-2 for the NFL season. The biggest storyline for the Seattle Seahawks Indianapolis Colts game is the fact that the Seahawks have a poor offensive line, a poor defense, but most of all, you can't ignore the storyline. Carson Wentz suffered the injury in the playoff game against the Seahawks. This is Carson Wentz's revenge game to defeat the Seattle Seahawks. The end is near for Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson. It is inevitable. He spoke about wanting to leave the Seahawks. The locker room is not comfortable. There's going to be many home teams winning in week 1. But here is the kicker. The Seattle Seahawks will start 0-2 for the season after the Tennessee Titans defeat the Seahawks. In my view, the Vikings are going to be the worst team in the National Football League. They are absolute trash. Kirk Cousins is finished. The Vikings signed an overrated, washed-up Patrick Peterson. The Vikings easily start 0-2 for the season. The first win of the Arizona Cardinals post Larry Fitzgerald is going to happen against the team that he was a former ball boy of, the Minnesota Vikings. Kyler Murray torches Patrick Peterson. This is why Larry Fitz and the Cardinals open up against the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans will be a contender for Super Bowl. What is it? The Super Bowl at Inglewood. Because do not forget that it is Inglewood, California that has Gematria 54. Be warned. Sometimes the team's Gematria lines up with the Super Bowl site and they do end up making it to the Super Bowl. But I think there is a case for the Titans to become the number 1 seed in the AFC. This has everything to do with it. Now the Seahawks start 0-2 before beating the Vikings, most likely. The Cardinals' first win post Larry Fitzgerald is going to happen against the Minnesota Vikings before traveling to Jacksonville to face off against the Jaguars. As for the Tennessee Titans, there is something to document with the Tennessee Titans. They will win their first 5 games of the season. I think it will defeat Indianapolis. I think the Titans are 5-0 before taking on the Buffalo Bills. And at that point in time, I could see the Buffalo Bills defeating the Tennessee Titans at that week. It is the Cardinals as Gematria 51. You know, they start the season against the Cardinals. They can be 5-0, you know, playing the Buffalo Bills. And, you know, I think this was an undefeated game. Last year, I believe, that Tennessee won, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Let me go check it out. So the Tennessee Titans blew out the Bills in that game. And this is a scripted game, I think, where the Buffalo Bills get their revenge. A perfect 5-1 for the season because the Super Bowl is going to be hosted by the Rams. Obviously, the Rams are hosting the Super Bowl, and it is Tampa that is the defending champion. So, this prediction video, Tennessee Titans, could be the number 1 seed of the AFC. I'm definitely considering the Titans to be the number 1 seed. It is Inglewood, California that is hosting the Super Bowl. The Cardinals' first win post Larry Fitzgerald is going to happen against the Minnesota Vikings. The Seahawks will start 0-2, probably before beating the Vikings. And those are some early predictions for the NFL season. Seahawks to miss the playoffs, the Cardinals to make the playoffs.